Hello guys and welcome to episode 16 of my Civilization Beyond Earth playthrough, playing as the Kavithan Protectorate using the Supremacy affinity. And in the last episode I was certainly getting excited about all the new units we had access to, because we advanced like 3 affinity levels in one episode, which was insane. And now we have access to tons of new units. We've now got the Prime CNDR, we've got the Executor, and I think we also upgraded the Carrier and the Soldier. So we've got the, I don't think I have any, the Apostle. I think my last Disciple unit got destroyed, so he didn't get upgraded. So we're going to have to build a couple of those because they heal adjacent units now, which is brilliant. Just awesome, to be honest. Because if you had like multiple Disciples next to each other, like if you had, for example, a Apostle here, an Apostle here, an Apostle here, then you would have them all healing each other by like 30 each. Well, actually 20 each. Yeah, because those two would heal that one, so it'd be like 20 each. Yeah, but still, you know, a significant heal per turn. And then, you know, you could stand within those 3 tiles, or within these 3 tiles, and then I could have a Executor here, which can attack Konechno from 3 tiles away, which just makes it insane for assaulting cities. You know, it's incredible. Anyway, I look forward to attacking a city with all these units because it's just, I just can't wait, to be fair. So let's continue exploring with this prophet anyway. Looks like he's reached as far as he can go now, because the ice cap would get in the way down here, meaning we can't pass the Americans. So yeah, let's move on to the next turn. What's this worker gonna do? Let's move on to this tile. Actually, he was going to go on to the geothermal, wasn't he? So yeah, we will continue him to do that. See what else happens. Australia has condemned me. Well, they don't like me. I thought we were supposed to be friends. We had like a cooperation agreement like ages ago, which I meant to renew but I never did. So now they hate me. So where's this educator gonna go? I think I might actually send it down here towards Neotin. We already have an educator here, which is sitting in Neotin itself. Oh, actually, now our health is really good. We're at plus 25 now. You know, a few episodes ago we were at minus 57. But we are going to annex the city, and it's going to put our health down to 16, which isn't too bad at all. You know, once we actually sort out our buildings here, it'll take no time at all for our health to go back up. So that's fine. In Australia, what are we going to do? Are we going to get a herald? I think we need a couple more heralds. We need one for Neotin and we need one for Stanomir. We could also get a saber. What I'll actually do, I'll get a saber from Asraya to head to the American border. And then we've already got this saber coming in over here, so that's fine. At Sabda, we'll build the Herald because it's going to take less turns. In Agni, we'll get a repair facility. In Zvatoy, we'll get the trade depot finally. In Chuyen, we'll get a repair facility as well. In Krabros, we'll get the laboratory. In Uria, we'll get the observatory. Continue boosting our science. Really what we need to do. And actually we need to get our health back up so we get the 10% science bonus. So I will start working on more health buildings, although we do have the optical surgery finishing here. You know, we got the gene smelter finishing there and a gene garden in Shan. They're all health improving buildings, so I'm sure it won't take long at all. So we're starting to work on the geothermal well there. And Franco-Iberia. Well, they don't like me either. I don't think anyone likes me anymore. I'm just too far ahead. Look at this. Look, I'm on 12 affinity level in Supremacy. And I've got a score of 1,540. And the closest behind is 927, which is Samataya Jamabar of the African Union. And he's got 11 affinity in Harmony. Anyway, we completed an expedition on a derelict settlement. And that provided me with 436 culture. That is a lot of culture. Right, in Javed, let's just get the gene smelter. In Pran, we will get the water refinery. Krabrost, the trade depot now. And the Saber can finally get on land. So I'm actually going to construct a geothermal well there. The trade from Javed can head down to Mansi, I think. Help out with the production down there. And this profit, well, I guess we can start moving him back towards friendly territory now. We'll probably have to go through a ton of miasma to get back, but he can heal once he's back in our borders, it's fine. We have a lot of money, so I guess we could buy some buildings. But there isn't really many places where I think I could benefit from doing that. You know, the production's so high in all my cities that I don't need to spend money on anything. I can probably just save it for wars and then like pump out a couple of units. Probably a lot easier. So yeah, other than the sabers, I need to build more executors. I need to build the disciples. So I need to remember to do that. I'm building a herald and another saber for now. I'm getting really tired of seeing your face. My hope is that one day you'll just go away or something. Oh man, you gotta love these AI and the quotes or whatever they put in. It's just horrible and completely unnecessary. But we'll just say that she'll pay for that because she's so small she couldn't do anything about it anyway. This is when she declares war on me and my sabers walk over their combat rovers and destroy them. Oh dear. So considering this is like a very hard campaign, it doesn't feel very hard at the moment. You know, as soon as we actually get the hypercomputing complete and the neural uploading, we can work towards the emancipation victory straight away. Let's get the holosuit in Syra. In Agni, we shall build an apostle because I need one. In Zvatoy, I will get the auto plant. In Chuyen, I'll work on an executor. Actually, we'll get an apostle for down here. So I'll send this apostle to Niatin, and the apostle up here can head to Stanimir. In Krabrost, we'll work on an executor. And in Mansi is this. We'll get the clinic. And if I add to the queue, I can get the Pharma Lab, Cyto Nursery, Gene Garden for now. And then I'll work on the network. I don't need the Gene Smelter or the Optical Surgery. Maybe the Optical Surgery would be useful actually, because it does give us science. Yeah, we'll do that. Right, Saber can continue his way. The worker here can finally connect Zvatoy with the capital. I think it already is because it's connected to Agni by sea. But you know, to have a land route that goes all the way up there with all these mag rails is perfect. The trade convoy from Syra, where's that going to head? Sachita still? That's probably a good idea. I think that's our smallest city. Actually, Zafar is currently our smallest city other than obviously Mansi that's just been formed. And oh my lord, the Americans annoyed at me for excavating near them. You know, that was probably the last excavation on the entire planet, so I may as well just say we meant no offense for now, you know. I don't want to kick off a war I don't want. You know what I'm gonna do? Is actually buy up this tile with Shan. Just to stop these Slavs from moving through there. There we go. I will move the profits out of the way. And we'll get the saber to come round. Move on this worker. And build the mag rail there. And these two workers are working on mag rails, which will connect Sabda. So I guess what I'm going to have to do is move down here. We'll start working on a mag rail there. I don't think it really matters if I work on that tile or that tile, even though it recommends putting it on this tile. I'll just do that on this tile and then we'll go across all the way to Chuyen. In Uria, we'll get the network. And we're currently at plus 23 health, so we get the science bonus again. 3 turns until our culture is done and we get a new virtue.
Open your eyes. Open them again. Look ahead of yourself. Look ahead again.
And the pre-corp project is done. Okay, so we get plus 2 culture and plus 2 health for that. And that also gives us plus 15% combat strength and range strength against military units in friendly territory. So it's a good defensive thing to have by the looks of things. I'm actually just going to build the mag rail there because it tells me to. And I'll move this worker now down and he can help out with that mag rail production. Start the mag rail production there. I'll just fortify that profit. Move down the saber. And in Mandira, let's finally get an optical surgery. In Sachita, we'll get the thorium reactor. Because for some reason, our income has dropped dramatically. Probably because we've built a few more units here and there. Be interesting to see what happens once hypercomputing finishes and I start work on an emancipation gate. Sabda can work on the launch complex. Santa can work on the holosuit. Harsha can work on the holosuit here. Actually, even an ultrasonic fence. Yeah, we'll work on the ultrasonic fence because this alien is going to get in the way otherwise. The siege worm. But my lord, that does actually quite a lot of damage there. We have the trade vessel in Vasanta. We can use that to establish a trade with Lalabella. Awesome. And the Herald can fly to Chuyen for now. Oh, look how awesome they look. Can't wait to see them in combat. Trade convoy from... Where's this? Pran. And head to Banamusa actually, because we don't have anyone trading with that at the moment. That's actually probably why our energy income dropped so much. Because I stopped trading with Banamusa. Once we also get Lalabella up to a level 3 station, then that'll help us out a lot as well. African Union Triton there having a snoop around. And let's go round choosing production everywhere. So what's this arbiter? Can't remember what they are. Uses ranged weaponry to attack enemies at sea or bombard enemies on nearby coasts. It's the upgrade of something. I can't remember the what though. What's an arbiter? Is that the... No, the shepherd is the carrier. What is an arbiter? Let me just go through this quickly. Ah, it's the sea vessel. Okay. Yeah, I guess we could do with another one of those. I think we might have lost our last one when I raised Shan. So I think my boat was in Shan and we lost the unit because of that. Because I can't see it anywhere else. Yeah, so I guess we need one. In Agony, we will work on an arbiter here actually, because I do need to actually explore up the coast near Cidadela and the Brazilians and have a look all the way around the top side, so I will actually do that. Will come in very handy. Defense perimeter would be good to have at Chuyen, and we'll get a rocket battery at Krabros finally. In Zafar, we'll get the vivarium to help it grow. And in Sachita, let's get a laboratory and we can develop a new virtue. So we can get bonus versus alien life forms, but we don't need that anymore. I guess if we head towards adaptive sciences, that might be helpful. Like, although we're going to reach max affinity anyway. But we can then move on to Army Engineering Corps and Brutal Efficiency. Like one free affinity level, I guess we could just put into another type of affinity. So yeah, let's just go down adaptive sciences. And then we can work towards getting the minus 50% maintenance for units. We'll boost our income a lot. So how does this work? It is a ranged unit. Ah, okay. So it takes a while to set up. And then I guess it fires really long range because it takes an entire turn to set up. We'll have to wait and see. I'll try it out. As for this worker, let's let him help make the mag rail between Chuyen and Harsha. This apostle can run towards Stanimir. The executor can do the same thing. We'll start the production on the mag rail there. The herald can rebase to Neotin. And the apostle can head over there as well. So we do have the educator here actually. That was, I guess that was fortified on Chuyen. We'll move that over to Neotin. Hypercomputing finishing in one turn. And then as soon as we finish the next technology and get the level 13 in Supremacy, we can build an angel and we can build the Emancipation Gate. Then I'll likely declare war on someone.
Good AI prevents bad operators from using computers to conduct useless tasks at high speeds to many degrees of vacuous precision.
And there we go. Hypercore available. Provides plus 15% science in cities. Wow. How far can this saber attack? Yeah, it can attack 3 towers. Okay. Well, the Slavs don't stand a chance, do they? This herald can go into air intercept. And this saber can make its way over to the Americans. The educator can just fortify for now. And then Syra. Do we need a miasmic repulsor? It's suggesting we get one, but I don't know where we could use it. You know, because most of our land is clear of miasma now. Or at least the parts we need to use. And maybe I could just get one for here. You know, I may as well. Astrea can work on another apostle, possibly. Actually, we'll get a trade convoy there, and I'll see where I can spread them out to. And we'll work on the cell cradle in Sabda. In Pran, you'll get the launch complex. In Sachita, we'll get the recycler. And a quest decision. The think tank. We can get plus 1 health from Neuralabs, or we can get plus 10 production, plus 10% production for military units from Neuralabs. I think we'll go with that, because I don't think we need any more health. To be quite honest, we're at plus 41. A polar opposite to the amount we had ages ago. Well, it was actually quite a while ago now, if you think of the amount of turns I've been skipping through because I've not been at war. Anyway, let's not forget to make Harsha destroy the siege worm. I didn't quite do it. That siege worm's going to be booted back anyway because of the ultrasonic fence soon anyway. You know what might be an idea is if we bring back a herald to Chuyan and then use it to attack the alien siege worm next turn, because it won't be in range of Harsha because it will get pushed out. Start work on the mag rail there. The Prophet's finally got back to friendly territory, so we'll move him on to friendly territory and then we'll fortify him. Now our units are looking badass. As soon as the saber arrives here, I may as well just start attacking Fortune. This unit's been standing there the entire game. That fortified when it was a marine unit, I believe. Been standing there ever since. Just to prevent the Brazilians from walking through there. Anyway, in Astrea, we shall get a worker, why not? In Harsha, we shall get the holosuit. In Tiangong, we'll get the thorium reactor. And this trade convoy can change its origin city, wow, to tons of places. I think I'll send it to Svatoy. Trade convoy from Javed. I'm going to send him to possibly Mansi if we can. I think we're already trading with them. We'll trade with Zafar, I think, because I think we've been avoiding trading with Zafar. I'm going to set up for a ranged attack there with the saber. I'm going to fortify that Prophet. The Herald here. Is he in range to attack that siege worm? No, he's not. Okay. Well, we're going to have to rebase the Harsha then with that. Trade convoy from Harsha itself can go to Krabrost or Chuyan. I think Chuyan would be a good choice. Let's move on the educator to a better position. And the saber can continue on his way. Or actually, what we might be able to do is test out the saber against the siege worm. Depends where the siege worm goes. But for now we'll fortify the apostle. Let's pay close attention to this siege worm. Okay, so this saber is actually in range to attack Konechno from that position, so I'll leave him there. And we'll just tell him to do nothing. Herald can actually attack the siege worm. Let's see what it looks like when it attacks. That's so awesome. They fire like plasma missiles, I would call them. Set up for a ranged attack with that saber, and it would definitely be in range next turn, and we can see what that looks like when it's fired. We'll use this miasma repulsor to get rid of the miasma there. So that's going to get rid of it on 4 tiles, enable me to build over these titanium if I need to. Not sure if I even will, but you know, may as well do it so the workers can automate properly. Get another worker from Mandira, get a worker from Syra. We'll get a trade convoy from Asreya, and a worker at Zlatoy. It's telling me to build tons of workers, so I may as well. In Krabrost, we'll get the surveillance web. In Uria, we'll get the vivarium, and we'll attack the sea monster, or the sea dragon. Did it kill it? Not quite. Anyway, the trade convoy from Javed. May as well continue to trade with Sachita. Zafar will work on the auto plant, and in Sachita we can get the network. The trade convoy from Zvatoy that we sent to it last turn can trade with Agni possibly. Let's go to Chuyen with that one. Get the most food from doing that, I think. We'll automate that worker. Has this worker finished on his mag rail production? Yes, he has. Okay, so we've connected Zvatoy properly. So I guess if we move him all the way on to work on a mag rail there. Build a mag rail here with that worker. Now connect Zafar by mag rail, and then this worker can build one there and connect it all the way up to here. Now our mag rail is coming along very, very well. The majority of my units will be able to get to the front line in no time at all. So unfortunately, the mag rail here has been destroyed by the siege worm. I guess we can just, you know, repair that once the siege worm's dealt with. Tell that saber to do nothing. Trade convoy can go to Sachita. We give plus 11 production if we do that. We'll automate that worker. The Herald we're not going to use to attack the siege worm this time. We'll just rebase him to Chuyen. Use a trade convoy in Harshat to head to Zafar. And let's just get this saber. I'm annoyed with the waiting to attack the siege worm. Well, that was pretty cool. Got rid of that. And the worker from Mandira can automate. Trade convoy can continue with trading with Uria. Where's this guy going to go? Help out with this mag rail production, I guess. And the Arbiter can head over towards Stanimir. Start the mag rail production there. The Educator can fortify. In Mandira, we'll work on something. I'm not entirely sure what. Possibly another Herald. Yeah, we'll get a Herald. From Syra we will make... Well, let's get the Explorer if it recommends it. I don't really need many more military units at the moment, that's the thing. May as well build another Arbiter. And in Stanimir we can get a defense perimeter. But, unfortunately, it has been my time. So before I get carried away again, I am going to leave it here. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this, you know. We are building up very much so for a big old war. We've tested out some of our equipment on the aliens. We've got the Saber here destroying the siege worm. We had the Herald coming across and giving a nice bombing run there. Looked awesome, and I very much look forward to using them on the Americans or even the Slavs, whichever comes first. But there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.